What's up everyone, it's Evolution Pixel here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be jumping into the Marvel Spider-Man 2's photo mode just to show you the step-by-step tutorial on how I take a photo within the game. And just before we begin, if you do like this type of content and you want to see more tutorials within different games or different suits or poses, please do let me know within the comments. Let's jump into it. Before entering the photo mode, it's always best to position the character in the area that you want to take the photograph. Here we're just having Peter walking towards the camera as he turns around. Use the camera tool to be able to adjust the angle that you want, and then use the field of view feature to be able to zoom into your character. And once the field of view is set, you're able to manually adjust the camera angle to be able to go closer into the subject. This personally brings out more detail into the character. So what I like to do next is mess around with the aperture and the focal distance. What this will do is bring the subject in view and blur the background behind it. So we'll start off with reducing the focal distance down to 0, and then increasing the aperture until about 20 so everything's blurred, and then slowly increasing the focal distance until the character is more clear. From this point you are able to increase or decrease the aperture to be able to make the background more blurry or more in focus. So next we're going to be using the lighting features, which is the most exciting part in taking a photo. This gives more depth into the actual image and be able to highlight different features that you wouldn't normally see in certain areas. So here what you can see is I'm using a spotlight and just putting it behind the character's shoulder and then decreasing the colour intensity down to 0. This allows me to get a pure white light, and then I can use the intensity for that to be able to increase it so it's brighter. Then I'll adjust the softness up to 100 so the light isn't as harsh on the suit. Next I add another light onto the other side of the character, and I mess around with the angles with this one just so I can capture as much detail into the shadows of the suit. And once you're happy with the position of the light, just repeat the process of the colour intensity and the softness. So this next part will be optional, whether you want to add a third light to highlight more details onto the suit. And as you can see here, I wanted to add more detail onto the face of the character. With the next part I normally just reduce the film grain down to 0 because personally I just don't like using that feature in any photos. And within the next part I'm just messing around to see what filters give different effects. Sometimes I don't use them, sometimes I do, it just depends on the actual photo. And there you have it, that's the process that I use to be able to take a photo within Marvel's Spider-Man 2. So the process would slightly change from picture to picture, just depending on the location, the lighting, and also what the character's doing as well. But if you did like this video and want to see more content like this, then please let me know within the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And that's all from me today, and I'll catch you in the next video.